I have not been able to get Jay Leno off my mind ever since I read that he filed for conservatorship over his wife last week. I've been wondering why they didn't have an estate plan in place, and I want to make sure that you don't suffer through a conservatorship or one of your loved ones. Hi, I'm estate planning attorney Mike Smith with Smith Barid LLC, and I'm one half of the estate planning guys. Today, we're discussing a topic that not only headlines news outlets, but also serves as a crucial lesson in the importance of estate planning. All of the information that I have is from public media sources, but according to those reports, Jay Leno, the famed television host, recently filed for conservatorship over his wife, Mavis, who's been diagnosed with dementia. So what is a conservatorship? Well, a conservatorship is a court process that is typically filed in a probate court where the petitioner, the one who files the conservatorship proceeding, is asking the court to declare another adult legally incompetent and to appoint them to take care of their financial affairs. Conservatorship refers to financial and estate planning affairs. So that's what a conservatorship is. This legal step was taken by Jay Leno so that he could take control of Mavis's finances, and then he said in his petition that he wanted to set up a living trust estate plan for her to provide for her future care in the care of her brother. I just can't figure out how a guy like Jay Leno, who must have worked with hundreds of attorneys during his career, could have done such a poor job of planning and why nobody told him how important it was. So I want to make sure that you guys know how important it is. You understand that a conservatorship could be a devastating event for your family and that you get the right planning in place to make sure this doesn't happen to you or your loved ones. Conservatorship involves filing the petition in court saying this person is legally incompetent, which, by the way, you lose some of your civil rights if you're declared legally incompetent. You're going to lose the right to vote. You could lose the right to marry. You could lose the right to bear arms. So those are all things that could be a jeopardy in a conservatorship proceeding, and the process itself can be kind of lengthy. What happens is that the court reviews the petition, determines if there's probable cause to proceed, and then they're going to appoint an evaluator, a psychologist or a psychiatrist, to interview that adult and make a determination about whether they think that person needs to have a conservator appointed or not. And then there's ultimately going to be a hearing at which the person who is what we call the proposed ward could raise an objection to the filing and have an attorney represent them at the hearing, and they could give their own testimony. It can take several months to longer, and it can be expensive. So you've got attorney's fees, you got court costs, you have to pay for the evaluation, and there are going to be attorneys on both sides of the equation. So the person filing the conservatorship, called the petitioner, has their own attorney, or they could file it on their own, but typically has an attorney. And then the proposed ward, in this case Mavis Leno, will have her own attorney to represent her, because the court wants to make sure that everybody's interests are taken into account and that the right thing is done. Throughout their 43-year marriage, Jay apparently managed the couple's finances, but they never created an estate plan, or at least they didn't create the right kind of estate plan. So now Jay wants to create a living trust for Mavis, and while that's good that he's doing it now, if they just set up a living trust already before the onset of her dementia, this entire process could have been avoided. Their story underscores the significance of having a solid estate plan in place, particularly when facing a challenging diagnosis like dementia. Experts review Jay Leno's actions as protective, aiming to prevent any potential exploitation due to Mavis's condition. And this move also will simplify the management of her care and her estate should Jay predecease her, for example. This would allow for a seamless transition of the management of her needs to a backup, a successor trustee. But the thing that just keeps sticking out in my mind is this whole situation could have easily been avoided with earlier proper planning in place. It just blows my mind that Jay Leno did not have proper estate planning in place. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about your estate plan or the lack of an estate plan, let this be a nudge to you. It's never too early to start planning for the future. At Smith Barid, we specialize in helping families navigate the complexities of estate planning, ensuring that their loved ones are cared for and their wishes are honored. So don't wait for a crisis to occur. Use the link below to schedule a free discovery call today to ensure your estate plan is comprehensive comprehensive, and up-to-date. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into estate planning. Remember, planning today can prevent unnecessary stress and complications tomorrow. I'm Mike Smith, and I look forward to guiding you through your estate planning journey. See you in the next video.